Hi, this is your errant doctoral candidate, Barbara Rademacher, and I want to talk to you about why I have not made progress, and I want to make some suggestions for progress. The main reason I haven't made progress is that I feel terribly guilty about my topic because I'm aware that the population I'm studying, and I can't say who they are, but you're bound to know, it's something that no one says out loud, but everyone in authority knows. And that is that the population I'm studying is, it would appear, overwhelmingly scamming the system, their goal being to make an F rather than an FA, which would terminate their financial aid, but their goal being to make an F so that they can still receive living benefits from their funder. For that reason, the data involving their retention is tainted. I know it's tainted. Most people probably know it's tainted, people in education. And so I really don't feel that I can go on with this topic any longer. I'll be stopped dead in my tracks by guilt. So this is what I propose, something that I feel very enthusiastic about and that grew out of my original dissertation plans. And that is, I read a longitudinal study that said that the vast majority of people who are diagnosed with disabilities in K through 12, among those who attempt college, which is about 60%, among those who attempt college, only 28% ever share with anyone at their institutions of higher education, well, maybe not higher education, but post-secondary education, some job training institutions, overwhelmingly community college, and sometimes universities. Only 28% ever share that they have a disability. Only 19% ever actually seek accommodation, which means that when a student brings me an accommodation letter, and for instance, in one class this semester, I have 4 people who brought me accommodation letters, 4 people out of 26. What that means is they're just the tip of the iceberg. I would like to explore this. I would like to look at developmental classes, which is where I would guess most people with disabilities hang out, in developmental classes. At least that's what I teach, so it's my primary interest. Um, I would like to see how many people there are in class who have disabilities as opposed to people who bring me accommodation letters and bring other professors accommodation letters. This could be very, very useful research. There appears to me to be very little, if any, of this research, except for the longitudinal study that I read. And either way the research ends up, I either will have supported the study or I will refute the study. So either way it's good for me. Either way we're finding out needed information for the people who run my community college and for the faculty. This could be a simple quantitative study. In fact, I don't know how it could not be a simple quantitative study. Unless I made it mixed methods by interviewing some of the people with disabilities who had and had not disclosed their disabilities. Perhaps I could do that. Perhaps I could just stick with a quick quantitative study. And then as the project, Dr. Kathy, I could use appreciative inquiry to look into how faculty are reacting to the news and offering them UDL, Universal Design for Learning workshops, because UDL was created with the idea that classrooms have a diversity of students, different nationalities, different religious faiths or no faith, and different disabilities, different abilities, different learning styles. That's the whole purpose of UDL, and a good deal of research has already indicated how successful Universal Design for Learning is. So that's what I would like to do. I'd like to do a quantitative study on how many students in the classroom secretly have disabilities and never tell anyone about it, and then have a project that would follow up on that. I think I could get this done very quickly. I think there's a paucity of literature on the subject, so I would have a relatively short literature review. And it would actually have a positive result either way the research ended up. what I did would actually be of value to faculty and administrators. So I hope you'll consider it. That's the reason I made this video, so that you're not hampered with having to watch not watch, but read a long letter with a great deal of explanation. Okay? Okay, so I look forward to talking to you on the telephone or emailing you, or however you would like to communicate with me. Dr. Dan, I would really like your input on statistics I might use, and I hope to be in contact with you more. I don't want you to just be that second person who is asked to jump in on the spur of the moment, but actually have a part in helping me create something that might be of value. And of course, Dr. Hollywood would be right there with me every step of the way. So I would like to work closely with both of you. And I wish you a very happy Labor Day weekend. And I'll talk to you soon, probably next week. Thank you very much.